Hello everyone. Today we shall learn with a new lesson, that is chapter 10, dividend and interest. So let's see the introduction of the lesson. Joint stock company is a business organization whose main objective is to earn profit. Profit making and its maximization is the prime aim of all the business organizations, including a joint stock company. So usually the main objective of a joint stock company is to earn the profit and to maximize its profit. The shareholders invest with an aim of earning returns out of the profits of the company. Whenever the shareholders think of investing in the company, the first question or the first point they think is what will be their returns. So they will be thinking whether the company is profitable or not. So depending upon the profits of the company, they think of investing in the company. Profit is the difference between revenues and the expenses for a given period of time. So what is known as profit? Profit is nothing but it is the difference between the income and the expenses of a company for a given period of time. The profits are distributed amongst its members in the form of dividend. Dividend refers to that portion of profit which is distributed to the shareholders of the company. So profits are usually distributed among the members or among the shareholders of the company. That part of profit is known as the dividend. So dividend is nothing but it is that portion of profit which is given to the shareholders of the company. However, the entire profit amount cannot be distributed among the shareholders. Various deductions are to be made from the profit. Means whatever profit the company earns, the complete profit is not given as dividend to the shareholders, but various deductions are made by the company. Later on, the dividend will be paid out of the profits. After making all such deductions, whatever remains is called as distributable profit, which is distributed among the shareholders. So after making all the necessary deductions by the company, whatever amount is left with the company, that is distributed amongst the shareholders as dividend. So that profit is called as distributable profit. And the board of directors determine how much of the distributable profit shall be distributed among the shareholders as dividend. So the authority is with the board of directors. They decide how much profit is to be given as dividend to the shareholders. Moving on to the next slide, there we shall study the meaning of dividend. So the term dividend is derived from Latin word dividendum, which means that which is to be divided. So in simple, dividend word जो है, this word has been derived from the Latin word dividendum, and the simple meaning of dividendum is to be divided. It is that part of the profits of the company which is distributed amongst its shareholders. So dividend is that part of the profit which is divided among the various number of shareholders. Dividend is a share in distributable profits of the company to which the shareholder is entitled when it is formally declared by the company. So as we discussed in the first part introduction, dividend is a part of distributable profit. It is distributed among the shareholders formally when it is declared by the company. Coming to the definition, two definitions have been mentioned here. The first definition is given by the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. It defines dividend as a distribution to the shareholders out of the profits or reserves available for this purpose. A very simple definition has been given by ICAI. It defines that dividend is nothing but a distribution made to the shareholders. Out of what? It is made out of profits or reserves which is available for this purpose. One more definition is given by Supreme Court. It defines as in case of going concern, it means portion of profits of a company which is allotted to the holders of shares in a company. In case of going concern means the company which is running its business, or we can say it as a existing company. In such company, when the portion of profits is distributed among the shareholders, it is nothing but dividend. So this definition is given by Supreme Court. Moving on to the next part, that is features of dividend. Few features I have mentioned here. Let us see one by one what are the features of the dividend. It is the portion of profits of the company paid to its shareholders. So first feature of dividend is it is nothing but portion of the profit. It is a portion profit, or we can call it as it is the part of the profit which is paid to the shareholders. It is payable out of the profits of the company. Usually dividend is paid out of the profits which is made by the company. Dividend is an unconditional payment made by the company. No conditions are to be given by the company whenever they pay the dividend. So it is called as an unconditional payment which is made by the company. Company can pay dividend only to the shareholders, that is equity and preference. So this thing we know very easily, that dividend is paid only to the shareholders of the company. It may be equity shareholders or it may be preference shareholders. If the company has issued equity shares with differential rights as to dividend, the term of issue of such shares will govern the rights of shareholders about receiving the dividend. So when we talk about equity shares, I had told you equity shares usually get the fluctuating rate of dividend depending upon the market conditions of demand and supply. Dividend cannot be declared out of the capital. Now this thing you have to remember, whenever dividend is paid by the company, it is to be paid out of the profits made by the company and not to be paid out of the capital invested by the company. Dividend can be declared only on recommendation of the board of directors. So the authority who can declare the dividend is with the board of directors. Dividend as recommended by board of directors is approved and declared by a resolution passed at the annual general meeting by the shareholders. Whenever board of directors recommend for the payment of dividend, that recommendation is to be approved by the shareholders in the annual general meeting by passing a special resolution. The next feature is dividend for any previous year cannot be declared once that year's annual account has been approved in the annual general meeting. Means what? Once the annual general meeting is finished, and if the shareholders, I mean if the company wants to declare the last year's dividend in this year, then it cannot do so. Dividend once approved and declared by the shareholders creates a debt. It cannot be revoked. Here revoked means it cannot be cancelled. Means what? Once the dividend is declared by the company, it cannot be cancelled in any condition. Dividend includes interim dividend. Now when we study about the types of dividend, there we will be studying one type of dividend, that is interim dividend. So dividend includes two types, final dividend and interim dividend. Dividend must be paid in cash and not in kind. Again, one of the important feature which you should remember, dividend is always paid in cash and it is not paid in kind. Dividend is to be paid on paid up value of the shares. Whenever the company thinks of making the payment of dividend, then it should see that it is paid on the paid up value of the shares. Means if the share capital, if the shareholder has paid the share capital, whatever capital is paid by the shareholder, only on that capital the dividend is to be paid by the company. Dividend cannot be paid on calls paid in advance. If any shareholder has made advance payment of his capital, then on that advance amount dividend is not paid by the company. Important note, usually the term dividend refers to annual or final dividend unless it is specifically mentioned as interim dividend. So unless and until it is mentioned about the interim dividend, it is always annual or it is always the final dividend only. Okay, so hope you are clear till here.